Okay, so we've got it's just a track you brought in, Tool 46 and 2, right? Okay, got it right first time there, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to find the loudest part. I've brought it up to 0 decibels. That should be what the original source level was, in theory. So it's not peaking. It's going through yellow, but it's nothing really to worry about. Okay, so you got essentially three parts to the mastering. So that's EQ, compression, limiting, and I like to stick a multimeter on there as well. You don't have to. Then you can just see what's happening with, say, the volume levels or some of the frequencies. So I'm not a fan of the. Oh yeah, there's an EQ in there. So we'll load everything up ready, and then we'll turn each one off. Dynamics. We'll go for stereo compressor, whatever the factory default is at the moment. You can change these. We'll go through those in a minute, and then what sort of vibe you want. We've got as well dynamics. We're going to use the adaptive limiter. I'm going to put a multimeter on there, which should be in metering. Yes, there is. Right, okay. Let's turn these off. So I'm just going to turn those off. Doesn't really matter. The multimeter's not going to make any impact on the sound. That's the order that you want to do it in the EQ. Now, like a lot of these processes, the principles are kind of the same, but it's going to vary depending on your preference, possibly the start of the music. But let's go down this end. What you want to aim for is, especially you've done instructional videos, right? So what you want to aim for is people are going to play them on their phones, they're going to play them on a laptop, they might play them through monitor speakers, you don't know, headphones, on a variety of devices. So you want them to be able to be played across different devices and sound good. That's the aim, probably for you. If you were mastering some electronic music for a club, you'd probably do some slightly different things with EQ and compression. So what we need to do is essentially roll the bottom end off, and that let's have a look. That'll get rid of any subsonic frequencies that you're not really picking up that could muddy the mix up a bit. So again, that's preference. I mean, how much you want to take off. There's not loads of bottom end on the mix already, and it's a little bit difficult to tell through. It's quite difficult to tell through the speakers. But the principles are the same. So when you go to do your mastering, make sure you've got decent headphones and you use some monitor speakers so you can really hear the difference. But we're just going to try it there. I'm not going to get too technical. Now, again, it's up to you what you want to do. If you're thinking you need to use your ears before you use your eyes, I know, Logic is great because you can see visually what's going on with the audio. Make sure you're listening to the track and you're A-Bing, so you're using a reference track. It could be the original version, so you've done the guitar over the top, right?
The original,
So it might be you listen to the original version and you think, right, is there a lot of high end in the final mix, or is it quite mid or low? And you might want to try and replicate that.
Replicate it, yeah.
So if you think, well, it's quite high in the final mix, so I want it to have that sound, then just bring your EQ up, simple as that. Or bring it down if that's what you want. Just going to open it up a bit more, but it depends. It all depends what you want. I mean, the genre that I would mix and master for would be different for this, and I would probably do something a bit like this. I think the tendency with some music is to increase the bass a lot, and actually you need to cut a bit of that. Anyway, we'll keep it as that for now. We'll see what we're playing with. I'm just having a look at what the effect is on the mixer, and it's going into the red now.
Okay.
So if I can either go back to the EQ, I suspect it's because I increased the high end. Probably. So I've decided I want to take a bit of that down. Yeah, you can bring the input level down a little bit. Next we're going to stick a compressor on, turn it on. This one's just, there's different types that just model different hardware versions. They essentially do the same thing. There's quite a good, this is quite a good, I don't know if you can get on camera. This it's going to cover kind of what we're showing, but you know, it tells you roughly how to set up. Again, it's all kind of it is subjective. You need to use your ears. It's a bit tricky as we've not got the speakers. First thing I'm looking at is how much input's coming through. I want this to be running at sort of -2, -3.